James Dolan. James Dolan. What's in the news today, eh? Is it kicking Charles Oakley out of the Garden? Is it kicking Spike Lee out of the Garden? Or preventing him from coming in, something of that nature? Is it even something just stirring up in the news, something with the front office, you know? Or maybe it's just not selling the team, you know? What did you do? Now, of course, this is an allegation at the end of the day. But with that being stated, it's say goodbye. Now, bro, I don't even know why I still have this jersey, bro. I do not like the player who wore this jersey personally. It's a personal thing, bro. It's a personal thing. And if y'all want to buy this jersey, bro, I will, bro. I don't know what I'm selling it for, actually. Somebody gave me this jersey like years ago. I never wore it, but I kind of just held on to it. I can't even see what year it came out, but nevertheless, right? But anyways, with the current events that are going on currently with, you know, the owner of the New York Knicks, James Dolan, I figured that it would be a great time for me to come on here and, you know, state my claim as to why I should be the one to take over for the New York Knicks. Now, if you just give me one moment, just change something a little bit more appropriate. Oh yeah, that's better. Now, you may be thinking, King Jay.T, what is it that you bring to the table as a potential frontrunner of the New York Knicks NBA governor? I have an extended history with the New York Knicks. So just to give you a little bit of a briefing, I was a Knicks fan since I wasn't necessarily an avid watcher of the NBA until maybe 2016, 2017. However, I really started to pick up as far as having an interest in the New York Knicks when Lynn Sanity was there. Hence why I'm trying to get rid of that jersey. If you know, you know. So you could essentially say I started watching basketball consistently around 2016, roughly, the 2016-2017 season. You know, when Derrick Rose was there and everything. And the horrible Phil Jackson triangle. That was interesting, wasn't it? And you know, I've been here through the Phil Jacksons, the Steve Mills, the David Fizdales. It's been a run. It's been a rough run, you know what I mean? When Dennis Smith Jr. was here, when DeAndre Jordan was here, when Mario Hezonja was here and he blocked LeBron. It's just been so many up and downs. So many ups and downs. And of course, who could forget when the two greatest Knicks prospects, Frank Ntilikina and Kevin Fortnite Knox. Oh my goodness. I was like, yo, Frank is the best defensive guard, or Kevin Knox is gonna be the next KD. And then on top of that, I used to have a Knicks page that was called Boycott Knicks. So, hold on. So during the time where the Nets were having their D'Angelo Russell come up era, the Knicks were, well, they weren't as good, were they? You know, so I was at the time just in between teams, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. The Nets had such an amazing home. I mean, the Barclays is a beautiful arena at that. You really could arguably say that the Barclays is a better arena than MSG. Now, that's arguable. In terms of how it's set up, hey, all I'm saying is the Barclays got it. I got to be real with you. And I was just so frustrated that the Knicks were so fucking garbage. Like, I was so pissed off that the Knicks were so ass. Like, I mean, they were ass. You feel me? Like, they were horrible. Getting blown out, losing to the Nets. I mean, I was like, damn. Not saying that I joined the Nets. I mean, I started watching the Nets because, you know, they started losing. It was more so just because D'Angelo Russell was my favorite player at the time. To the point where I started to model my game after D'Angelo Russell, funny enough. So with that being stated, when it came to the Knicks at that point, I was just like, you know what? Let me create a page called boycott.knicks. And I'll put like an old logo or any type of screenshots I can find probably up here. I doubt it because I kind of did completely transform that account to a different type of account. But boycott.knicks was basically a mission to revolutionize the Knicks and get them back on the right track and get Dolan to sell the team, if possible. You know, and if he wasn't going to sell the team, at least try to put some effort in, because you own the team, bro. Like, at least do your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your job. Because I mean, like, me personally, bro, if I'm owning a team that's known as the Mecca of basketball, wouldn't it make logical sense for me to want the team to be good? Not only does that drive revenue, you know, and just in general, if you have a real passion for sports, you want to win. Why would you want to lose? You see how long the Knicks were a losing team? The 2000s was rough. I mean, you want to say the Melo era? 2012, 2013, that was it. That was literally it. That was it. Nothing else happened after that, you know. So all of that being taken into consideration, it's like, why would I?
It make no sense, make no sense,
And then there came a point where we were gonna have a protest outside the Garden. We was picking up heat. We had our comments going crazy in the Bleacher Report comments, and there was a couple other basketball ones. I think Ball is Life, and then there was another one called NBA Circle, something like that. And then there was a point where there was some Nets players like Terrion Prince. Hey, shout out Terrion Prince. He started watching the Boycott Knicks story, and I was like, yo, I went around to the school. I went all through my school talking about, yo, Terrion Prince watching the story. I'm like, bro, you on the Nets right now. Why are you watching the Knicks story? And then right before the protest happened, guess what? Coronavirus. When I tell you I was frustrated, bro, I was so pissed off that it completely killed all of our momentum. It was done. There was no coming back from that. There was no way. So then the pandemic happened. Shit was kind of sad, you know what I'm saying? The whole page lost steam, and then at that point, I transitioned the page into a whole another sector, you know? I just said, okay, we're done with the Boycott Knicks thing, and then once I did that, Julius Randle went crazy. I don't know what happened with this man. This man turned 2021. This man just said, yo, it's on. No fans in attendance. All right, let's get it. And then he just started going crazy, you know? Alfred had occasional triple doubles. It was just like, okay, we hitting playoffs. Derrick Rose, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, things are looking up. And they still are looking up. You know, the Knicks are getting better every single year. I mean, Mitchell Robinson's injury prone, unfortunately. Jalen Brunson been balling, but he got a little bit of an injury right now, nothing crazy. Julius Randle is on and off, you know, but mostly on right now. And it's looking great, man. It's looking great. But now back to me. So firstly, off rip, I'm immediately establishing a mascot. New York needs a mascot. I don't know how else. I mean, you could say, oh, it speaks for itself or it sells itself. But even if it's somebody who just walks around as the you know, the NY that be on the hats, the front hats, you know what I'm talking about, on the Yankee brims. Like if somebody just walks around dressed up as like a Yankee brim shirt, bro, it don't even matter if it's just a symbol that they dressed up as. We need a mascot. Shit, it could be a basketball, bro. It could be a dude dressed up in a basketball. Wait, that sounded crazy. Another change I would make would be to the jersey colors. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've always hated the orange, right? The blue is cool. The blue is cool. The black is cool. The white that we have for the other jerseys, that's cool. The orange is fucking why do we have orange? Why is orange the state's color? Red would make sense. Why is orange the state's color? That's why. Who thought that orange represented New York? And while we're on the topic of the jerseys, so why is it the case that every single season, or I want to say they have a couple diamonds in the roughs, but like, let's be honest, nearly every single season, I don't know who it is, the design team that comes up with the New York Knicks team jersey designs, they are horrible. They are legitimately horrible. I don't get it. They had this one year, they had this blue one. I forgot if it was a statement jersey or a city jersey. It looked damn near so similar to our away jerseys. Why is that the case? And in terms of the logo, now I created a custom logo that I'm gonna put up on screen, and you tell me what you think about it. Now, is it pristine? Is it official? Is it as mastered as it could be? No. But this is just a draft right here. So this right here is where I feel would be an ideal, amazingly designed New York Knicks potential branding logo. And if you look real closely to the design, it has the basketball within it because, you know, it's the mecca of basketball. And then you have the Knicks letters. It could be like outlined in white or, you know, something of that nature. It could be outlined with the white and blue, and then it could just be the red text. Or maybe you want to reverse it. Either or, it works just like this, and it's perfect. But I feel like with the new regime comes change. And that's what I want to enact. Those are my off-the-top branding proposals as far as what I would do for the Knicks. Now, in terms of trades and signings, that could vary. You know, I'm not going to get too into that today. Maybe, and of course, update the court logos and of course, court designs, etc. You know, make it look nice. However, there's one more thing I'm going to leave you with today that I would definitely do that I'm not too sure if teams do this. They should. No, teams definitely do this. I don't know if the Knicks do this. I would have former NBA players or those professional trainers that you see online, such as, I know about Chris Brickley, the guy who doesn't miss a shot oh my god. You know, people who are known to redefine jump shots like lethal shooter. There's a lot of people that you could bring in to your facility and definitely have them stay as far as maybe like a couple weeks to a couple months, just helping to retrain certain players with their jump shot. Maybe they have something that has to be done with their cardio, handling, things of that nature. Things of that nature is logically like bringing these trainers, bring them in. They are certified. Why are you not doing that? And an additional thing, just a little bit of a PS. There was a note that was made. I forgot if it was Kyrie, Katie, or no, it was Stephen A. Smith. No, it was Stephen A. Smith, I believe. They mentioned that the Knicks training facility is all the way in Westchester. I don't think that people outside New York may understand, or maybe you do understand if you ever made the travel. Going from MSG to Westchester is ridiculous. So with that being said, look, move the training facility somewhere closer. Keep it within Manhattan, alright? Because there's no way that players should have to travel all the way out to Westchester in order to do training. What are we doing? Come on, that's ridiculous. But with that being said, those are the things that I would enact when it comes to being the Knicks NBA certified candidate, front-running governor. I just said a whole bunch of words, but you get what I'm trying to say. So, thank you for tuning into the video. Like, subscribe. You already know what to do. I don't even gotta say it. Peace. Baby girl awesome, it ain't capping the slightest. She say I just be like a Midas. When we walk in the room, we the brightest. Different topics, but I'm steady vibing. In the mud, but I better stay striving. With the family, I'll always be thriving. Creepy steps, but I cannot quit climbing. Know your circle.